Hi, my name is Nisha, and I live in a car. Actually, I live in a van. And I'm doing it by choice. I'm not doing it for any other reason. I'm not hooked on drugs. I'm not a criminal. I'm, not especially antisocial. I'm just doing it because I enjoy it. It's something that I like to do. So, should I not be allowed to use public electricity or public water? I've been hearing this a lot lately. This morning I plugged in an appliance at a local park, and I had two different comments. One to the effect that this was tacky, and then the other to the effect I just got a dirty look from the guy that worked at the park, and he was cleaning up trash and stuff. And he kind of was like scowling at my little appliance and like he was going to remove it. So, okay, fine. All right, I get it. If you had free electricity and free running water and free trash facilities, no one would ever live indoors again, right? Let's face it. Everybody would be homeless. Everybody, and then people would like congregate, around places that have free electricity and running water. I get that. I totally get that, because when I first started living like this, I was like, wow, it sure would be great to just be proud of myself for what I'm doing and not have to feel like some kind of social outcast or some kind of lower caste person because I'm living in a van. I don't think it's undignified to live in a van. People live in vehicles for different reasons, and my reason is, like I said, because I enjoy it. I personally feel good when I wake up in the morning and I see blue sky or I see the trees. I don't know. I mean, call me crazy. But when I first began all of this, I was like, wow, I should be able to feel proud of myself and be able to use electricity and running water, and they should have shower facilities and free trash facilities. And I didn't really see it the way that a lot of the more conservative people see things in this country, which is that, I don't know if they see it as far as I do, because I don't know if they've been in the situation. I doubt that most of them have ever been in the situation, because they would be probably a little too proud, or maybe, it would be frowned upon, perhaps. I don't know. But they don't, a lot of the conservative people that I listen to on the radio and stuff, and that, scowl at my appliances and things, I don't think they would probably be in this situation. So they can't relate anyway. But listening to them speak on the radio and stuff, I get it, and also visiting Portland recently, I saw that, wow, there's for every housed person, there's a homeless person. So it's like a 1-to-1 ratio in Portland. It's really, wow, there are so many homeless people in Portland. So I totally get it that you don't just want to freely, just hand out free utilities and free trash and everything service. I get that. So I came up with a solution, and it took me a while, but it's a simple solution. Just like you have to pay to use laundry facilities, and to use shower facilities. If you go to the gym, you have to pay for that service, and you have to pay to use the laundry facilities. So I really strongly would love to see in our society more toleration for people who are living in vehicles, or not in tents. I don't really support that, because that indicates a failure of our governance, and that's a whole different story. So I'm not really talking about people living in tents or people living on the street per se, but people living in vehicles. I think there should be a culture established for us where, if you're a corporation and you have 100 parking spots, you should be required to offer 5 of those parking spots. The person would have to check in with you and sign their name, and they would only get 3 days at that spot, and then they would have to move on and park somewhere else, and that would be nice. Another thing would be to have utilities be like laundry. You have to pay to use laundry services. Rightfully so. Electricity and water is expensive. So, I could see a system like that, same exact thing, where you can use the electricity and the water for a fee. So if you want to cook a meal, because, just because you live in a car doesn't mean you want to eat fast food every day. Believe me, I'm always looking for ways to try to figure out how to, even though I've been mostly eating fruit, and I do eat a lot of fruit, and it is handy and convenient, but still, nevertheless, if I want to cook something, I should, have that option and not be like, oh, too bad I live in a car, I can't cook anything. That's just, to me, not necessary. And same thing with trash, you know, like I get that you can't like have free dumpsters everywhere because people would just like overload them with, you know, their home trash and never pay for their own trash services. I get that. So I think there should be more, you know, trash intake around the city for people, and that people could pay, you know, just, and I'm not talking about people getting rich off of this, please. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, you know, let me pay $1.50 to like dump my trash for the couple of days or whatever. So that's another one of my brilliant solutions. Let me know what you think. Love ya.